Good-looking Thursday, kind of, sort of played out as we had hoped with the sort of the pick of the week. I think we're going to do okay with our Friday as well. Now, there had been some concern earlier in the week about Friday. Not so much anymore. There's a little bit of a trace of rain out there, a little bit of a chance for a trace of rain. I'll show you that in just a bit. But overall, it's a quiet radar picture. It's quiet right now. There's really no big heat that's brewing. I mean, it was a little bit above average today, but it felt comfortable out there. And now, I talked to Maurice, hey, Friday's looking pretty good. The weekend is looking decent, and that's where we thought we would be seeing some, sort of real problems. I don't see any real big problems right now for the weekend. Let's head over this way, talk about this weekend forecast and the way we see it all sort of coming together. Saturday should be the better of the two weekend days. I think that's your partly sunny day, 76 degrees. Sunday, there's a rain chance on Sunday. And it starts to increase as you go through the day. But it's the timing that's interesting because that rain is now trending later in the day. So I think a good chunk of your daytime hours on Sunday looking pretty good out there. High temp 72 degrees. But I do think Saturday, the better of your two weekend days. Today we max you out at 79 degrees, typical 75, so 4 degrees above the average. If you take a look at what's out there on the radar picture, and a couple of little pieces of upper level sprinkles, if you will, up around Orange County. Yeah, just not a big problem. Okay, bigger picture will show you what's going on. If we see any, I got a second clicker in my pocket, Mo. Look at that. If we see any precipitation out of this low pressure system, it's going to be just one of these little barbs that might slide through the area. I don't see a lot of rain for our day tomorrow. This high pressure is more the dominant player, and I do see this dip in the jet stream, okay, this big channel of clear air. That bodes well for us, but the temperatures don't really heat up to big numbers. Certainly no 90s out there. I don't think you're not going to find 80. All right, 4:30 in the afternoon, this is what I talk about. A scant chance for a little shower. Not too much. Saturday looks like a good-looking day. Could there be a little drop of rain? You saw it, maybe a little bit. Sunday, a better bet. It looks like it wants to roll in later in the day. Here's your 7 p.m. picture. I think it could start hitting our western borders at maybe 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, possibly affecting some of the late afternoon plans, but it's not the heavy stuff. All right, let's pull up the extended forecast. Show you everything on how I see it coming together. First of all, we're not talking any, upper 80s or 90s. We're talking upper 70s, and for some days not even getting out of the 60s. 77 tomorrow, looking pretty good. A late chance for a little bit of rain. It could be an isolated rogue storm, but for the most part, I think it looks okay for Friday. Saturday, 76, the better half of your weekend, 72 on Sunday. The first half better than the second half, and then Monday and Tuesday now look to be the wet weather days next week. And then you've got some days next week where I think you look there at 68 for a high temperature. I mean, it's just not. The first 3 days of June are going to probably be above average, and then I think we're going to drop to the below average stuff again.
Here we go again. Can't have enough clickers.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
no matter how you
always
do this
prepared.
All right.